Hi there, I'm Jasmine Bradley with DishMag.com, the coolest women's magazine in the world, and I'm standing in front of Nashville's famed Ryman Auditorium awaiting the arrival of country music singer and soon-to-be movie star Toby Keith, along with his co-stars Kelly Preston, Burt Reynolds, Lindsey Haun, Tess Harper, Willie Nelson, and who knows who else, with the premiere of CMT's new movie, Broken Bridges. The excitement is building as limousines begin to arrive, and we're going to bring you all the action on www.dishmag.com.
Stand by, camera 3. Quiet on the set. Roll camera.
I haven't seen the film yet. I'm about to see it. I'm here because it's a Toby Keith event, and I'm a fan of Toby's, not just as an artist, but as a person. And I've watched him persevere. He and I were label mates way back in the day on Mercury, and then Polydor, and then A&M. And even when he was going through his own career struggles, he managed to find time to talk to me and tell me to keep my chin up. He's a big part of my past, and it's exciting to see him broaden his horizons here.
So now we've seen Toby and Tim and Dwight and all them. When are we going to have a lady in the movies? When are you going to premiere in your own movie?
In my own movie, it may be a while, it may be never. I mean, I did a movie, a Disney movie, and I played a homeroom teacher. And I asked my band after they saw it on satellite TV, I said, how did you guys think I did? And my drummer of 14 years, Preston, said, well, let's see, you played a woman that bosses around a bunch of people. I'd say you're a natural. So, you know, maybe if I get offered something that I feel like is compelling, what I don't want to do is go on to a 30-minute sitcom and play a female singer trying to break into the business, because I do that every day.
So how did you get introduced to this script?
Well, I had done a film for ABC Family that starred Virginia Madsen, and I sang and acted and danced. I sang opera, country, and rock. And it was produced by Britney Spears. And the producer of this film, Sarah Risher, saw me in that project, got a hold of me, talked to me a little bit about the script, and was like, this isn't greenlit yet, but I want you to think about it. And then a year later, I'd totally forgotten about it. She went, we got the green light, I want you to read the script and meet with the director. So I met with Stephen Goldman, and we had this amazing meeting. It went 2 hours, I was crying at the end. And then they put me on tape for Toby and Paramount, and I sang a song that I wrote called Who Am I? And I didn't know I would be auditioning for Show Dog as well. I thought I was just auditioning for the film. And then I got both phone calls in the same day that they wanted me to be in the movie and they wanted to sign me to Show Dog.
Well, you guys, I know you had a really good chemistry, like on camera, and obviously off camera as well. Now you're going to go on tour with them.
Yeah.
Are you really excited about that?
Well, we're I think in our 4th week of being on tour, and it's been amazing. He brings me up halfway through his set, which means I'm playing to the packed house of 20,000, 25,000 people, and I sing Broken Bridges, our duet with him, and Broken, and we've been getting an amazing response. I was nervous, but now I go up on that stage and I have fun. I always say Toby does all the work, and then he pulls me up there and I have fun for 2 songs and then go, backstage and enjoy the rest of the show.
Is he different as a singer and an actor?
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely, in the film he was very troubled, and a lot of his work was done very, very internally and behind his eyes, and you could see, it in his eyes, but he was working a lot of subtlety. Whereas on stage, you have to be more flamboyant, you have to be bigger. So it's really fun to experience him on the film and then experience him live, where he's just like, hey, yeah, whiskey for my horses and beer, or whiskey for my men and beer for my horses. Oh my God.
That's okay.
I did not get that wrong.
That's okay. Where did you draw your inspiration for this character? Because I know it's a little bit different from things that you've kind of done in the past, but it's kind of closer to home on the same note. So
yeah, exactly. Well, I think because I'm a mother, so I was able to bring that to it. But a single mother, I'm not. But my mother was a single mother when I was first growing up. My father passed when I was very little. So I had that to draw from in speaking with her. And then as far as being a newscaster, I pulled a lot of different footage from across the country, about 5 different newscasters, and just watched technique and different things like that. And I think things that aren't similar is she's very closed off emotionally. She's really created a shell and a wall, and there's a coldness that she's, you know, it's a barrier, protective barrier that she's put up that I think is very, very different from how I am with my children. And so, you know, it's little pieces that are like you and a lot that's very different.
With Toby Keith co-starring in the movie with you, did you draw any inspiration from country music at all?
Oh, well, I listened to a lot of Toby's music. They sent me a lot of his videos, and I became an even huger fan. And I just think country music plays so much a part of this movie. It really grounds it in another art. You know, it's a meshing of two really beautiful art forms, and it's the perfect mix. And he took this so seriously. He really did such a great job in this picture. He came so prepared to this set, and he kicked it. He really did.
Did he make you sing it all on set?
Yes, he did.
I bet it was exciting to sing with Toby Keith.
Oh, it was so much fun. And he threatened to bring me on stage sometime when they're on tour. So, but it's just, we had a great time. We had a very short time to shoot it, and we had a really great time.
How was Toby's acting? Was he a natural? Do you have to give him a little?
He's a natural. He's a natural. Well, every actor needs direction. Listen, if every actor could do it by themselves, there wouldn't be a director. They can't. You know, we're there to help and watch and coddle and push and do little things. But Toby's a natural. No, he's undoubtedly. But I knew that going in. I knew it. You can tell from watching his videos. You can tell from all sorts of things. He's a natural.
How does it feel being a country music star and having your first big premiere actually here in Nashville?
I think it's the first time it's been done. So we checked into it. I didn't anybody tell me. Maybe there's been another one, but I don't know about it. But this gives country music a great shot in the arm. And this movie is going to go into the houses of all the people in the South and even in the North. I wanted to make a Southern movie in the South instead of going to Hollywood and trying to make a Southern movie, because this isn't hay bales and wagon wheels and cactuses, you know. This is a true story, somewhat. I mean, it was based off of true experiences that the writers ran into, and not necessarily the singer, but the initial inspiration of the whole thing came from some truth, and it's in the South, and we want to depict it as the way people live in the South and the true way we do things and the way we can bond and repair broken bridges. So that's why I jumped on board, and the cast is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, was it kind of intimidating working with people like Burt Reynolds and Kelly Preston?
Yeah, a little at first, but you know what? They took me under their wing so well, and they knew that I had to survive and be good in it for the picture to be good. And if you're going to be here working, you might as well bring your toolbox and go. And they did. They were like, hey, let's. So Kelly was so easy to work with, and incredible. And Burt was a gentleman, and Tess Harper, and everybody involved were just sweethearts.
Yeah, I heard that Burt kind of acted as a little bit of an acting coach to you.
Yeah, he'd pull me aside and go, I'm Kelly's dad. So he said, I play Kelly's dad. He said, I don't have many scenes with you, son, but he said, when we do scenes, he said, I want to make them all count. And I said, all right. He goes, so every scene we did, he would tell the director, can I have 20 minutes with him? Yeah, and he would say, now look, here's one way to do this scene. Here's another way to do this scene. And then he would tell me old stories. And he was standing there when I had my first movie kiss. And so in this, we have a movie kiss in this, and he goes, the first time you kiss somebody in a movie, it's so surreal, isn't it? He said, even all the ones I've had to kiss, they're surreal, but they're never better than the first one. Is this your first one? I go, well, of course it's my first movie. He said, my first one was Angie Dickinson, and believe me, pal, it went downhill from there. So stuff like that, you know.
I know that, you've done a little acting in your videos, of course, and then this is your first movie. Are you still a singer at heart? Is that where your true calling?
Yeah, that's my second nature. God gave me a tremendous talent and gift to write songs. Above singing, above running restaurants, above acting, above doing anything I do, my greatest gift, talent-wise, is my songwriting ability. So this allowed me to create music for a movie that, I normally wouldn't have ever got to do. It was a different creative process. So that's what I do first and foremost, is write music and sing it, and I'll never quit doing that.
So I guess now after tonight, you can actually call yourself a triple threat, huh?
I am a triple threat.
Have a good night.
Thank you, baby.
Toby. We thought it was going to be a good night here in Nashville, and it turned out to be a great night. We talked to Toby Keith, Kelly Preston, Lindsey Haun. We've had such a great time. You guys should definitely tune in next time on Dish Magazine. I'm Jessamine Bradley.